What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So I'm really excited to now show you the best zombie decks of this past year. We're doing this as a special for the new year, so I'm going to be starting with Super Brains and just going to go straight through all the zombies in order. So I will be playing one match with each of the zombie heroes, and I'll be showing you what the best deck is for that hero. And we're going to be starting off with none other than one of the best decks in the game is the OTK Blob for Super Brains. Now, I will be showing you another Blob deck later, sort of a Blob hybrid, but in terms of straight up Blob, which means you're just trying to hard mulligan, you're trying to get your bonus attacks, get your Blob combo, put your Brain Vendors into your Nebulas, get as many brains as you can per turn, and really evolve your Blob from something to make this have a huge attack and go face. So this is a really great deck. Super Brains is the best hero because he does have card draw, which is really necessary for in a couple of his powers, which is necessary to get your Blob combo out, and his carried away power is second to none in terms of a power that will help the Blob work out. Having that extra bonus attack, especially that you can switch lanes, is really useful. So I'm gonna get right into the game here, and hopefully you will see how effective this deck is. Starting off with Super Brains. So again, I could really do Blob with all four Braining heroes. I'm not gonna do that. For Rust Bolt, I'm gonna do straight ups with Super Brains, since that's the best straight up Blob deck. I'm gonna do a Blob hybrid with Stompodon for Rust Bolt. That's a really disgusting deck. Probably even better than this one because the win condition's more reliable. And for Brainstorm and Immorticia, I'm gonna do completely different things. So you're only gonna see one proper Blob deck today, and it's this one. All right. Trying to remember how to play Blob. It's been a while since I played this deck. You're looking for the combo. This is really important. Now, it happens to be Teleport is better than Teleportation Zombie against Guardian heroes who have Gravebusters. I'm actually going to get rid of that. Getting some card draw early is good. Do we get rid of Nebula here? Or, not Nebula. For sure not Nebula. We just need a Blob. Do we get rid of this card, though? I don't think we're going to end up playing this on 3. So, let's... Teleport, yes. So we have everything we need except for the actual Blob, which is amazing, and we have a way to draw some cards. So Teleport, Brain Vendor, and Nebula, and a bonus attack. We have everything. 2 bonus attack. Now we just need a Blob. I'm gonna put this here so we don't get Spikeweed Sector. A little bit of offense. 3-2. He'll have to deal with it. And you're sending me the Fry Daddy machine. That's cool. I'll click on that link. That's so cool. So I'll that's amazing. I love that picture. I'll save that in my meme folder. Someone's sending me a machine they found called the Fry Daddy. Save images. Fry Daddy. Now what do we do? I think we draw. Yep. So nice that we held on to the nice that we held on to that. Whoa, I haven't seen Mixed Nuts in so long. What? Alright. So we'll draw here. Just looking for a Blob and we're good. Come on, man. If we don't get... The problem is, again, with straight up Blob, usually it's reliable since we have so much card draw, but sometimes you'll just cycle through half your deck and you just won't get a Blob. Which is really annoying. Okay, we're gonna probably... What do we do here? I think we play this. And this. This looks good. We're still overdrawn. Good enough. Come on! Dang. Still no Blob. We gotta just, what's it called? A green shadow and call it penis. What the heck? Puts that in front. He likes his extra sun. This guy is getting us with the Mixed Nuts. I mean, again, he's not doing much damage. The way to kill Blob decks is usually to aggro and try to, finish them off as quickly as possible. We're stalling for time just defensively, but still not getting much in the way of blobbiness. I'm gonna use maybe a Teleport to cycle. It's probably basically the best we can do here. Come on, man. Where are you, Blobby? So if we teleport and get a Blob, we can Nebula right away. Then set up the blob for next turn. Mixed Nuts. This is a card you never see anymore. It's not a bad card. In fact, in all these ramp decks, it could be a good cutoff card. It's just kind of not worth running in a deck, if you know what I'm saying. He's healing, which is fine. We don't need 2 teleports. Give me a blob. We could bounce this one. It's not bad. There's no way to draw more cards here, right? If we draw cards, we're gonna overdraw. Well, let's just do this. We'll play defensively. Prevents him from healing for 2. Doesn't really matter. Block. Just stalling for time. Again, we're sitting on 16 health. The longer we sit on double-digit health, the safer we are, obviously. Gotta watch out for walnut bowling eventually. It's gonna go to lane 1. Interesting. Might be setting up a 3rd thing. Gotta get that blob. Oh. Come on, blob. Where's the blob? Where is the blob? Maybe we draw cards and Nebula this turn. Yeah, it's draw cards and hopefully we'll get it. He's setting the 3rd one up. Taking a lot of heat here. If not, we'll just backyard bounce one of these. Out the way. It's nice to get the backyard bounce though. Some people run Swabbies in this deck. I believe these are almost always better. What the heck? Give me a blob. And yeah, there it is. Alright, let's try to win this turn. Let's just make sure not taking too much damage. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're fine, we just gotta win here. There we go. Taking a lot of heat. We'll probably block the 6, which is good. Usually. Some good rolls. Let's go. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Block the 6. So we're at. We use this for 1 card because we'd rather get any other card besides. That's not this one. There's another bonus attack. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be conducting business in the first 2 lanes here. Nice to have this teleport option. I guess since we have super, we're gonna want to kind of get into this lane. So I guess I'll clog this one. Again, we do have a teleport. Nice to have a second minion in case he just removes one of these, because we need something obviously to we need something to evolve the blob from. So this is just our second minion. That happened. And this is lethal still. Again, we made 5, we made 13, so yep. Blob. Super bonus attack, and this is the power of this deck. It's just incredible how effective this is. Once you get the combo in your hand, there is nothing they can do to stop it. I mean, this is just, look at this. We're overkilling him by 27 damage here. He would have healed a little bit. Okay, so we theoretically could have just dead. The overkill is incredible. That's just it's broken. Blob, of all the cards that need to get nerfed, if I would say 1 card in this game should get nerfed, it would not be Stompedon. It would be Blob. Maybe that and Conman. But I think Blob's better than Conman. It's amazing. And alright, let's get to the next one. We're gonna be going Face Infinity. And here's the Face Infinity deck. We had some really good runs with this deck. So of course we're running Conman. This is a really aggressive zombie deck, one of the few really aggressive ones you'll see. You're just trying to do as much damage as you can to face hard hitters. We're using these sugary treats, which work well with everything. Finish off with some more strike through, and this is actually the only deck I've ever run Blowgun Imp. It is a strike through, so it can do some extra damage. It's also really good at bouncing things out of the way, and deadly, so to clear up some lanes. This is a great deck. Let's just get right into it. Go. I'll get the deck list up for you guys. Infinity Face. This is really the only Infinity Face I've done recently. So yeah, that's the one. Get rid of Blob's Bullseye. There's a lot of things you could do that. You can get rid of Blob's Bullseye, make it have less health, and make it have less attack, and it would still be OP. Ability is insane. And make it cost more. It would still be good. You can make it cost one more on top of all that. 1, 2, 3. This environment is good but not necessary. I wonder if it's better to get something bigger. His environments aren't that big of a problem. Alright. This Fire Rooster come in handy. So of course Conman. Conman buffed by Sugary Treat is like a 5/5 bullseye with the ability. It's insane. What happens with Space Pirate versus Garlic? Oh, there's someone making all these videos about these subjects. I haven't really concerned. So what are you asking? Space Pirate versus Space Pirate? This card? What do you mean versus Garlic? He'll hit it and then he'll move. I don't understand. I don't understand the question really. I can't really remove this card. This Fire Rooster might come in handy against Admiral Navy Beans or play on the ground or other beans. Let's go with the big shot here. Could have kept our environment. This is a really strong play. There's nothing that's gonna break through this. Sorry, it's a 4/5. I said 5/5 before. Blocked already. He blocked already. I'm actually gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Fire Rooster Strength this turn. Oh man. We got some plays. He'll go this, Strength, and Deadly. That's pretty good. Space Cowboy. Oh. There's that. Do it. He'll do a little damage to us. That's crazy. Killing this guy. Yay, he did 2 damage to us. That actually hurt him more than it hurt us. So he could put something with 5 attack. I think this is the play. Go with Cowboy. I think it's this, you, and Deadly. He's got to go after the Con Man. He can't have the one in lane 4. He can't really make a lane 1 play. Oh no, it's Lily. Lily's not good anymore. The tempo deck, see, Lily used to be one of the best cards in the game. I'm actually retracting a little bit from telling people to craft Lily. What the heck is this? Banana Peel. Very appealing. Oh, he takes 2 more. Enjoy. That's gonna be... yeah. Wait, now he has to kill this one of these con men. Things are not going well. He hasn't blocked, by the way, yet. You're drawing cards in this situation. Yep, I think that's what I'll do. I don't have any outs, and maybe I'll get a miracle, the one hit wonder, the one sun miracle. Now it's now it's lethal and a half. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Why not? Just to make matters more BM. Here's Infinity Super. Oh, I was about to say, Lily is not as good as it used to be because the tempo decks, as you see, they're too slow against these zombie decks. Anything with Conman, Stompidon, in the current meta, Lily is really not that good, so that was pretty easy. And Face Infinity wins on turn, I don't know, that was turn 4, I think. That was turn 4. It's aggro decks. They're so good. I love aggro decks. The reason aggro decks are strong is for the same reason that Lily's bad, is that they win really quickly, even quicker than Stompidon and stuff like that, or whatever the counterpart of that is on the plant side. Alright, moving right along, we're going to go to Boogaloo now. Boogaloo is one of the worst heroes. This is the deck that we have for Boogaloo here. It is Control Boogaloo. This is probably the best one. I'm going to maybe fool around in the future with a few more decks with Boogaloo, with Conman and stuff like that. Maybe some kind of tempo deck. I don't have one that really works well yet. Maybe Conman with Dancing and just a really aggro deck would actually be better than this. But this deck is okay. Probably one of the worst ones you're going to see on this list. It's Control Boogaloo, which means you remove everything they have off the field. You heal with your Nurse, and you finish them off with the Octo Zombie and with the Gargantuar's Feast. There's a lot of plant decks that can just do damage too quickly for this deck to really be strong. It is good against aggro decks because you can kind of just remove everything they do. So let's see how this does. This is pretty good, and we'll get into it. It's probably the best. It's the best Boogaloo deck that I've discovered so far. And again, we play with it. It wins about 80%. It depends on the matchups and stuff like that. Some people in the chat are yelling at me. They think Boogaloo's amazing. But the two worst classes easily on the zombie side are the Beastie and the Crazy class. And that's why Boogaloo turns out to be really one of the worst heroes. You can send me ideas on card ideas. Sometimes I can just say, is it OP or is it not? Whether it's good in the meta, it would take me a long time to really make an intelligent decision on that. I think we're going to hold on to Octo Zombie. We do have some pretty decent control here, and usually his starting powers are just amazing. So we have a really good way to control him for the first 4 turns here. Pianos are good in this deck. Usually they're too random, but since you're removing every little tiny thing they put on the field, typically with this deck, the Pianos end up being a really cheap Locust Storm, that 4-cost Locust Storm. Usually. Yeah, I think Kyle donated 200, as you can see, today. Thank you so much. Thank Kyle. Super generous. It's like a New Year's gift. So Magic Beans is a problem. It's he's playing the slow route, and it's going to be hard for us to deal with the Magic Beanstalks once they start coming out. Why doesn't this deck have Fruitcake? That's a good question. Even though Fruitcake would be good at controlling opponents. Dang, that's happening already. At least he played on Heights. We'll actually use this. Come on, man. Oh, this is harsh. He should have played that first, so then he would have more likely to draw a Beanstalk on the second shot. He played that in the wrong order, but whatever. The reason why I'm not running Fruitcake is when you're controlling your opponent, one thing you're trying to do is make them have a limited amount of cards in their hand. If every time you remove their card, Exploding Fruitcake will give them a good, fruits, they're mostly, for the most part, they're pretty good. It really defeats the purpose of this deck. They're going to have so many cards and just be able to play a whole bunch of good plays in a row, and it really ruins what it's doing. So we'll just plumber. You can use a plumber on this. Again, a little bit sad killing Cosmic cards, but it's good to keep everything off the field. That's just the experience I've had with Boogaloo. You want to take out even just useless 1/1s. Because then the Pianos end up better, and sometimes they start growing their cards. I know Citron's not going to do that. Good on Kirby Gamer. The main card we actually have to watch out in this matchup is Walnut Bowling, and just a plethora of Magic Beanstalks, so. Freddie Jake says, I like attending PvZ Heroes lectures every day taught by Professor Fry. You're so cute. This is fine. The Lightning Bolt is better, and we have another Pianer. We have these two also that can combine for some ground lane action. It's another Piano. Pianos are great, as you see. You have Plankwalker, nice. What was the best legendary card to craft besides Briar Rose and Mixed Up Gravedigger? Pine Clone is usually good. Slightly less good this season. I think we do this. Yeah, he's gonna play little cards. So, we'll hold on to the cheaper one, I guess. Locust Storm. Doing pretty well here. This is hard. Again, if he has Transmogrify. Ooh, Transmogrify is really good against this. So we can always Locust Storm this one. Weenie Beanie? No, it's not Weenie. Say it's not Weenie Beanie. Say it's not so. This just charges his block meter. I think we're gonna leave Weenie Beanie. It happens like this. And like that. this. We'll leave the Weenie Beanie for now. Maybe we'll kill the Weenie Beanie next turn as the Heights play. No, I think we play this here. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll do this to keep everything off the water. That's actually a good plan. This actually gives us a lot more options for his future Admiral Navy beams and stuff like that. I kind of like the Octo in the water there. Let's see if he has Mog. He didn't use a power yet, did he? I don't think he did. Oh man, that's a good answer. That's a great answer. We're gonna get this guy from Photosynthesizer. We'll see if he... Okay, we're gonna spend the next turn controlling. We're actually not gonna be able to do this. There's that. We'll Lightning Bolt you, because science. Piano's a little negated here. We can do this. It's a little bit defensive. I like it. We can do backup dancers. It'd be nice to have a bungee plumber in our hand. Maybe we should have kept the lightning bolt for this turn and done something else. Man, he's got that bounce. Got that bounce. Alright, well, this will prevent a little bit of damage here. Hopefully. Yeah. It'll at least prevent 1 damage. We're falling a little behind, but we do have the Garg Feast, and we have 2 more turns until we Garg Feast here, so... we just have to not get Walnut Bowling, which I doubt he's running it in this deck. That's not bad. That was actually the best, no, second to best case scenario. Bullseye, it's annoying. Alright, I would say no Octo Zombie. We'll just Garg Feast next turn and then maybe follow up with Octo. Again, the cheap cards are going to be good on turn 12 with Octo, so we'll see what we can save. I did the plants yesterday. Okay. That's nice, there's an environment there. Makes this play a little easier. That happens. There we go. We're not going to be doing any damage to anything this turn, so that's a waste. Alright. Let's get rid of you. I think the Extinction, he only has 1 card left. I think we're going to do it like this, because we don't want to leave that other card. We want to have pianos that are set up a little bit better for after the Garg Feast. So even though the 2-3 is the better card, I like this better. His block meter is also consideration, right? So we got Garg Feast, unless he A, kills us with Walnut Bowling, or B, plays a Brainano or a what's it called, or a Forget-Me-Nuts here. I know sometimes it's hard to know when to play the Octo Zombies and when not to. He did have a lot of bounce in his hand, so we're doing just fine here. It's gonna be hard for him to win. See, we would like this Garg Feast ideally to hit. The most important one is to hit the Mayflower. Come on, give me something good. Let's go. Some healing would be nice too, and we missed the Mayflower. Come on, man. We're actually gonna play defensive as possible here. These are all gonna turn into gravestones soon. That's pretty cool to get Gargolith in here, because it just makes it impossible for him to... Man, we missed the 1 card we needed, which is really, really annoying. He's gonna... Man, he could get a Cornucopia. He could get a lot of stuff here. He gets Cornucopia. We're in decent shape here. I'm gonna say decent shape. There's a Wrath. So we're gonna play... Octo. We still have this and this to play. Looking for some bounce, perhaps? See what it gets. Admiral, he wouldn't be that bad either. Winter Sky, got this from Mayflower, that's good. And that happened. Alright. Here comes the money. So this is going to move over here and go face. Let's see here. kind of don't want this to hit us. Maybe we do. Maybe we should just go face here. How much damage do we have? This is 18. Wait, this is 13. Yeah, we should definitely try to hit him with something here. So I would say this one. 5 and 8 is 13 and 7 is 20. This usually wins. We have saved the 3 damage for face potentially. Again, he needs double 3s and a 2 on his blocking to survive here. 2 needs double 3s now. 2 and ask it. Got him. The buffed Deep Sea Guard has made guard fees better. This being a 7-7 is significantly better than 6-6. I actually won us the game there, the buff to Deep Sea Guard. That's Control Boogaloo. He did it against a Bean deck, which is not an easy task, but we just kept him at bay long enough to get it, so. Alright guys, so here is the Professor Brainstorm deck. I could have done some kind of ramp deck or Valk deck or something like that. I kind of wanted to keep it pretty unique. So I am doing this deck. This actually worked very well. This is sort of a different version of the YouTube video I put up for the Bullseye Binary deck for Professor Brainstorm. This is pretty good. So this deck is it's really an aggressive deck. You're trying to draw cards and make your opponent actually draw cards, which if you have a con man on the field, will do damage to them. So you can play Con Man and buff it up with the Sugary Treat. You can play Regifting Zombie, which will give you cards and will also give your opponent cards. And you really use your Overshoot and your Bullseye to your advantage. Mostly every single card in this deck does have less than 3 attacks, or 3 or less attacks. So the Disconaut is amazing. It'll give them Bullseye. You start hitting them with Overshoots, and then you put your Binary Stars, which nobody expects, and the Overshoot starts doing double, and then you just play Kitchen Sink Zombie, and that finishes them off. I did add some Exploding Fruitcakes that not only gives them a card so you can do a little extra damage with your Con Man, but it's just a cheap way of removing what they played and then playing a lot of more minions, and you really swarm the board with this. This is a really great deck. It's very effective, and Con Man is super OP, so this should go just fine. Yeah, I would say, except for Electric Boogaloo, every crazy deck that we're running today is going to have 4 Con Mans. Con Man is, it's a really good candidate for best card in this game. You know, I would say top 5. I guess someday I should do what the 5 OP cards on the Plants and Zombie side. I think Gravedigger will make the list barely after stomping on and all these cards. Ugh. All right, here we go. So this is a little late, and it's a Gravestone. There's not really early Gravestones. A Binary Stars doesn't end up being that good. Let's look for a Con Man. Ooh, there it is. Plumber's good with this. I'd rather get a... Oh, Sugary Treat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Summoning. So we're just going to swarm the board. This is going to be insane. I would like this to be... I guess we put this on the ground. Spikeweed Sector doesn't really do much next turn. When I see Con Man, I know, it's dirty. What can be done? So this is a really slow play. We're going up against clearly a Tempo Grass Knuckles, maybe a Podfather Grass Knuckles, but ain't no worries for the rest of your days. So we have a couple of plays here. We can either go Summoning Plumber or we can Sugary Treat this up. Something tells me Summoning Plumber is going to be the play. Ooh. We could try for a 2-attack minion on the Summoning and then Plumber this one. I think that's the way to go. Give me something with 2-attack. Dang it! That's a good card. Not good enough. Alright, well, let's take this out before anything bad happens. Don't want that getting out of control. It's annoying. Let's see here. More damage! So we could do 2 and 1. It's probably good, and then we can Binary Stars next turn. This will do 2 damage to his face as well. It's not a bad play. Enjoy the cards. Where's Budget Professor Brainstorm? There is a Professor Brain Swarm deck. Man, we can play this too! Look at this! Okay, enjoy Top Deck Madness. That was great top deck. It does super... Okay. Still has 2 left. Let's see what he does with it. And dickweed, dang. So it'll be, oh man. Doing pretty well. Holds down to 12. This is free. This binary stars is cool. Why? Oh, this costs 0. Okay. I kind of like this. Let's see what we get. We're gonna do this and see what we get. We could use the sugary treat's gonna be good here. There's that. I'm just gonna spam one of these, and we can probably sugary treat this one, which will end up doing a lot of damage. And he's not gonna be able to protect his P here. I don't think that happens. Yes, he can. It does damage to him. And alright, let's see what the thing is here. This will be... This is... Oh, actually, this isn't bullseye intrinsically. That's interesting. Alright, well, this will do damage. I don't think keeping the con man around is worth it. So that happened. Bungee Plumber would be amazing here. So we're doing 5. The difficult plays here. But we're at 16 health. He's at 3. Bungee would be very nice here. Sugary treat. I guess we'll go with a binary. Go with this one. Maybe get some card draw. Ooh, I didn't leave one for this. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. No. Oh, I wanted the option of opening this up. Okay, wouldn't have really made a difference. This is fine. So we clear his field except for lane 4. And we'll hopefully be able to pull off some stuff with these. And this actually stays. Where's that stuff? It's nice we have this stuff here. 2 damage to us. We got the full block meter now. There's 3 damage. So 3 and 2. I don't think binary stars is the right play. I think it's like this. Like this. Let's see what we get. Oh, I should have played this one first. Yep. Backup dancer with stuff. I don't think this happens. I'm pretty sure the overshoot, the environment happens first, so the overshoot will not happen. So we'll use this next turn to finish him off.
Happy New Year, Fry.
And thank you so much, Molcracker. Really appreciate the sub, 499 sub. Really appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. That happened, that's lethal. Got him! And he realizes we have 3 damage on the field even without the sugary treat, so that's this deck. This is a fluke. I actually tried this deck originally as a joke, and it turned out to be so effective. This is kind of the deck I discovered Con Man with. I'd say together with Face Infinity. These were the 2 decks I did, so it's great. It's relentless. You just end up doing all this bullseye damage to them, and I can't really do anything about it. And that brings us straight into Z-Mech. And guys, don't scoff at Z-Mech, because Z-Mech is a force to be reckoned with. This is the unexpected Stomp of Gifts deck. This is a combination between a professional deck, a Stompidon deck, and it could end up being a Miracle deck if you end up getting multiple teachers and going virals. You basically put your, of course, Con Man on the field. There's so many ways to win. Sometimes you can just get this buffed up, 3/3 untrickable and going viral. You're basically trying to mostly get your Stompidon in, buff all your cards. We have so much card draw. This actually draws 3 cards. This is the only serious deck we run Unexpected Gifts in. It also makes your opponent draw 1, which gives Con Man extra value. You protect things with this card, which might get nerfed next season. It's really nice having this environment too, the Black Hole, because that makes it harder. If you play this on 2, it's really hard for them to deal with the Stompidon on 3 if you play that in a different lane. Anyway, Here it is, unexpected Stampa gifts. Let's get right into it. And I definitely have this deck list here. Z-Mackie. Ooh. This isn't the right deck. Let's see here. Z-Mac. Here it is. The right deck list. Gotta get it going. This is fine. I'd rather get a professional con. This is good. This is amazing. And yeah, we're good. I think we'll... Man. Whew. Do we even go with this on one? Yeah, why not? We can protect it. Or we can blast something. Maybe blasting something is better. We'll see. We can kind of do whatever we want here. Do we blast or do we protect here? The protect is quite good with that. I think the protect is better later though. And you don't really need to field clear that much with him, so I think we're going to go with you. Z-Mac, that's right. Da, 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 da. Oh, this guy's annoying. Alright. We got a couple options here. I guess I'll evolve it. This is such a huge problem. It'd be nice to be able to play, This is fine. I'm reluctant to make the best turn 2 play in the game. I'm reluctant because of whatever. We'll be able to get this. He doesn't really have any way of dealing with the stomping on except for like some double play with shooting, and I guess we'll go with, if we get another turn 3 play, maybe we'll do that instead. See, it's gonna be easy for him to deal with this now. So these banana bombs help him not here. I think we're gonna go with these two next turn, and we're just gonna use this or something. I want to get some immediate value from the Stompidon, because he's gonna kill it. He has a banana bomb and probably another one in his hand, or just 2 damage. So this happens. Go. This is doing another 5. Crazy. He has no way of dealing with this. Captain Combustible has 0 ways of dealing with this. This is growing. We're gonna go with... He has 2 banana bombs, so he'll just use them, which is fine. So this will grow again, this 1 card, and then another one. This is okay. It's a little bit of stomping on value. It makes him also not able to really deal with the Fossil Head, which is obviously the big threat here. I'll probably evolve this professional zombie next turn with the... It'll end up being a 6/7 Fossil Head. Or I'll just play Screen Door Shield because it's a gravestone. There's no way of dealing with that either. Sadness. He's gonna do the 2 banana bombs, I hope. Meteor? Why Meteor? Why is he saving his banana bombs? Very confused. Hashtag very, very confused. Why are you saving your banana bombs, dude? He's gonna grow this one now? Go ahead, do it. Okay, he grew that. I have a Screen Door Shield. Going viral is amazing here. Going viral is amazing here. So we'll do this and we'll go viral and call it a day. This is gonna be lethal. How much could he grow right now? These cards to prevent this from happening. Going viral and Fossil Head is so good. Yeah, you're gonna need something more than that. That's guaranteed lethal. This has 4 attack. Oops. I didn't actually factor the Black IP Karang. Oh, it does have 4 health, so we will be able to make it through and win. Man, that's Z-Mech. This is a fine deck. This is a nice competitive deck. I'd almost give this 9 out of 10. It's better than Boogaloo and Smash. Crazy class, and it's better than the Beastie Heroes, basically. Got him. A little bit broken there. Fossil Head going viral. It's not fair. Stompodon. Just got the little buff with the Stompodon. It's kind of all we needed. He couldn't use his bananas. He had all these bananas in his hand. Couldn't use them. And that'll lead us right. That Z-Mech leads us right into this. Now, this is interesting. I did show you the Blob deck for Super Brains. I'm gonna do a separate deck here for Huge Giganticus. This deck is this is sort of a funsy deck, but it actually is quite effective. This is Ramp to Bad Moon Rising. You could have called it for the same price, Ramp to Plankwalker. The idea is to, again, accumulate as many cards as you can in your hand with these, with the Regifter, and you want to place Nebula and Brain Vendor. You get a lot of extra brains that way on your turn, and you either Bad Moon Rising, you have like the zero-cost Swabbies. It's one of the only decks I'll run this in. You play just these Swabbies and you turn them into huge cards with Bad Moon Rising. Sometimes you can also get a really early Plankwalker. It's really nice to Evolutionary Leap. Either use it on one of your big cards to make it even bigger. If you use this on a Plankwalker, it'll turn into a Zombat. Sometimes this will also help if a card is in Nebula. You spend 2 brains on the evolution, it turns into another card. It doesn't even matter what it is. That'll actually cost you 2 brains and give you 3 more because of the Nebula, which will sometimes then enable you to make a really big play like a Bad Moon Rising. This is a very good deck. This, I would say, is probably the most effective deck with Huge Giganticus. Again, Blob is better with Super Brains because of his bonus attack, and here you go. I use Huge Giganticus a lot, but mostly as a funsy hero. This should be the deck list here. Another way to ramp in this deck is multiple Brain Vendors and then play Mixed Up Gravedigger. Pogo Mixed Up Gravedigger is always good, so we're just running it. It's the removal of this deck. And Galtrex Gaming, thank you so much for subbing up.
HG is my favorite hero. Smiley face.
He probably is my favorite hero in general over the months, let's say, to use because he's really fun. His powers are really fun too. This is the fun deck, but it's effective. I don't think I would ever bring this to a tournament, but still not bad. Okay, we need some ramp. I'm gonna get rid of this against Spadao, not that important. Looking for more on the way to ramp, and we're gonna get rid of this for now. Alright, so it's... Wow-wee! Ooh, are these the cards I really want to nerf with this? I think we're gonna play this late, which is something I typically do not do. Usually want to play this on 1, but if we would have some Nebulas and Brain Vendors and stuff, I would play this easily. I think we're going to wait to draw a few more cards before we play this, which is sad. You usually want to play this on turn 1. Sad we didn't get a better hand. Is this top tier? I would say it depends on the matchup. I would say it's basically top tier. Now is when we can actually do this. I think we're going to use it now since we have Plankwalker. Maybe we should use it next turn. Okay, so we're definitely playing one of these. This will set up the Bad Moon Rising. I think we're going to go with this now. You're new on Twitch? Welcome, Lord Tanish. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to our channel. Triple Leprechaun. Lucky Charms. We're going to have a lot of pots of gold in our deck now. We'll have 6, so... after we play this one. Alright, let's go with this now. What do we get in terms of environment? Plus you draw a card. Just got an amazing environment here. Do we want to play this already? This might be a bullseye deck. We'll play it later. It's fine. We'll use it to cover one of his environments, perhaps. I would rather save this for the Bad Moon Rising. This isn't good. I'm gonna leap this and just see what happens here. I just doing it for card cycle. It's nice to be able to draw a card with the Evolutionary Leap too. Oh, okay. Give me a rat, or a squirrel, or a barrel of dead beards. Heck. I don't want that actually being behind. When that transforms, it'll move over here, so I don't want that happening. All right. Okay. So Seedling will transform and then get transferred. Terrible Seedling. Oh no, wait! Oh no, I don't! I want this to explode! What am I doing? Nothing smart. Okay, we'll do this. I'm gonna save these zero-cost cards for turn 6 for the Bad Moon Rising play. Anyway, it's fine. It clogs the lane. Ooh, pot. There you go. That's what we're looking for. That happened. Dang! Do we have any cheap environments in this deck? No. This is okay. What the heck? Huh? There it is. Okay, what do we do? This will be turn 5 now. Sun Shroom. That 2-1 doesn't bother us at all. Let's do this in Nebula. This will give us another card potentially for the Bad Moon Rising next turn. Card. We're still at 14 health, which is fine. Alright, here we go. Sting Bean is OP. Not really! Not the shrooms, dang. I didn't play around that. That's why you should have gone here. Let's see. Okay. Well, we gotta go here. That's okay. He's still doing minimal damage. We're gonna wreck him this turn. We're gonna wreck this guy right now. Think bad. This stays as a Bad Moon for the Bad Moon Rising. That's fine. I don't think we go the mixed up Gravedigger route. I don't think so. Actually, he could destroy this now. Ooh, maybe we have to. Guess I'm gonna mix up Gravedigger. We'll still have enough, as long as he doesn't get the actual Brain Vendor, we'll still have enough for the Bad Moon Rising. Which only costs 6 at this point. There we go. I just don't want him destroying the barrel and killing all my guys with it, so... Again, as long as he doesn't Grave Bust the Brain Vendor right now, we will have enough for Bad Moon Rising. And another Nebula. Oh no, he's protected! If he top decks right now a Buster from that, okay, he got this one. So it's just give me just Bad Moon Rising, and that happened. What did he get? He's running Spine Apple, okay. We do have enough for the Bad Moon Rising. Let's hope for something good here. No one cares. And still no one cares. That happened. There's the Bad Moon Rising play. Oh, we'll do the expensive one, because why not? Save the cheap one in our hands. And what's in the box? Wizard, Harry. This does... this will actually heal our Gargs. This Garg dies. The Wizard's going to be hiding in a gravestone, which is kind of cool. Oh! Why does this have Frenzy? Oh! All our Gargs have Frenzy? Oh! Okay, this one dies. If these had been switched around, it would be a little different. It would have been not quite lethal, but close. Alright. So these two get hidden. That was kind of cool. You have Plankwalker. Is Plankwalker the play? I think we'll do this and Nebula. Nebula here. Pretty good. We'll bounce something out. So these are Bullseye again. These are all. This is a Bullseye now. This is gonna have Bullseye because of that. We got Smashing Garg, Wizard Garg, and Curse Gargoyle. So the synergy is real. We'll bounce this one. This is gonna be lethal actually. Got him. These are both Bullseye. Man, look at the Wizard Garg get it done. Craziness. That is lethal. Bullseye value. Bullseye value with Plankwalker in our hand. And yeah, again, it's effective. It gets it done. Why did you just call Wizard Garg Harry? It's a Harry Potter reference. Yo, Wizard Harry! Alright guys, so this is what I got for the Smash. I'm going to actually show you a real budget deck. I actually made this deck without any event cards, any super rares or legendaries, so it's all basic, uncommon, and common cards. This is a sports deck. Sports are very powerful, so don't underestimate them. You just go with turn 1, you basically play a zombie every single turn. Very difficult cards for the opponent to take out, either because they grow or because they're gravestones. And the real key to this deck, of course, is the 4 health team mascot. Very difficult card to remove on turn 3, and then you protect all your sports with the zombie coach. They keep growing and you take over the field. Now, if you have a few more expensive cards, it would be very good to add to this, I would say, in order. The first one is actually going viral. It's really good as a finisher after you build up all your sports cards. It'd be great to add to this deck. Thank you so much, Ochetta, for subscribing. The second card is Intergalactic Warlord. Is a legendary, would be very good in this deck, and Stompedon would also be very good, just to buff up all your sports cards. So the cards you can remove are the Rodeo Gargs, the Yetis, which we're running Yeti in this deck just to buff everything up. It actually does come in handy, and you can get rid of these ones too. The Surfer Zombie, if you want, you can also get rid of a Rolling Stone. Or 2, and you can replace this environment if you have it with Black Hole, with the super rare environment. But again, this deck does stand by itself, and this is a great deck for free-to-play players try to get. Smash is usually one of the starting heroes most players start off with, so a really good pick for beginner players. And let's get into this. I'll show you. This actually is quite effective. Alright, here we go. Gonna do this match with the Smash. This is a really good start. This is okay. We ideally want a good 3 and a good 4. Ooh. This is a hard mulligan. I think this is better. Yes, got that. Let's look for a 4 now. This is a fine starting hand. Getting this 1, 2, 3 is amazing. We want this to go here. Perfectly balanced matchmaking. A blocking system. Clearly made by saying. I'm just imitating myself. Wow, he used freeze. Such a useless freeze. It draws him a card. It could be as nothing. And fortunately, we're up. I think there is something in the algorithm of who you get matched up in this game. You can notice over here that I'm up against someone who's rank 10. I have noticed this in the past, that if you use budget decks, you will get more favorably matched up against people who just are lower ranked. I think there must be something. So again, it doesn't mean he's a bad player. It means he's less experienced usually, and usually has worse cards. So I think there really is something like that, even though I'm Ultimate League. But that was the worst play. That was the worst play I've ever seen. That was such a bad play. I'm actually gonna do this, weirdly enough. I'm gonna play my mascot here. This is a real, I mean, I guess it's nice since we're using the budget deck to go up against guy. We have a perfect hand through turn 5. It's just an absolutely fantastic hand here. So he's just not he's not a very good player. You notice higher level opponents after changing decks with a lot of legendaries. I think I've seen this before. It's not just now that I'm observing this thing. Okay, the sports coach is just amazing this turn. Amazing. And these are both Rolling Stoneable, if you need to do that eventually. Let's get some damage in. I almost don't know if I want a sports coach here, because then we're going to have clogged garbage lanes. Then what? We'll have so much to do next turn. Since we got this environment, it's actually really solid. So these are all just going to keep growing because of the team mascot. When did I notice this? There was a time I was doing budget, right. I used to do like budget Tempo Grass Knuckles, and we would go 10-0, which, you know, even back then, especially back then, it didn't seem like that would necessarily go 10-0. But we were usually playing against weaker opponents. That's the time I really observed this. Now he's just, you know, he's just playing. These are all like the basic cards you start with. This is someone who's been playing probably for a month and has been doing well, I would say. So now we'll just grow things. Whichever one doesn't get fronted, we just grow. Probably just lethal with the 5/5 here. You're free to play and you verse the meta as usual. Again, I'm not running any event cards or any super rares. This is a real budget deck. So we can actually win right now. It's Very, very lethal. Well, wait a second. It's not necessarily lethal, actually. 4 and 3 actually wins. It usually is. This dying is fine. Well, this definitely does the damage. Defensive end, if you just have defensive end and you don't have any of the cards I mentioned while I was doing the intro, defensive end is definitely better than I think it's better than Rodeo and Yeti. It doesn't really close out games. Rodeo moves things to a different lane. So, alright, that's game. Got it done. It's effective, especially if you're playing against beginners. So, bounce mascot, yeah. That's the thing could have saved him. He used freeze already, so he could have gone below and gotten the mascot. But I don't know why. There we go. And we did a quest. What do you know? Alright, moving right along. Oh, here's the big one. We're gonna do Big Papa Stompa Blob. Here we go. So this is, again, great candidate for best deck in the game. This is what I was talking about before when I was doing Super Brains. We did the proper blob deck. This is a blob hybrid deck. So a lot of the lineup is the same. You're running all the teleports and bonus attacks and all the card draw. You're trying to set up, again, Brain Vendor in Nebula. Get as many brains as you can per turn. Teleport and bonus attack with the Zomblob. The other way you can win in case you don't get Zomblob is by doing that with the Stompidon. There's actually plenty of card draw in this deck with the Pots of Gold. This and the Going Viral is actually really good too. So basically, the Going Viral has a couple different functions in this deck. If you can grow your cards big with the Stompidon, it'll help your cards get Frenzy and finish it off. You can also use this as an alternate way to get your Blob to hit. In case you don't get all these bonus attacks, sometimes you can teleport Blob Going Viral, and the Blob having Frenzy will make it do extra. You can Going Viral and bonus attacks, so this is a really good deck. And in terms of reliability, in terms of not getting stuck a lot of games without your win condition, without, you know, just normal Blob decks, this is such a reliable deck. It's a hybrid. I love making hybrids between great strategies. Usually they end up being a little less powerful, but a little bit more reliable. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing here. This is a really good deck. This, I would say, is probably the best one on the zombie side. Rust Bolt has been really OP this season. Yeah, the deck list, I'm going to kind of explain each deck and then kind of pop the deck list on the screen there, the proper one. And kind of keep the flow. Alright, so we're gonna, again, Nebula actually works very well with Stompidon too. If you Nebula on 3 and then you Stompidon into the Nebula, you can play a whole bunch of like the Regifter and then play cards, which is really good. Getting rid of bonus attack, I don't know, there's Blob. Okay, well this is nice. And this is fine. We have basically the whole combo here in hand. Let's see if we can just get a couple more minions. Getting a Regifting Zombie is still really good. Again, taking out Rodeo Garg in that last deck I did in the Smash deck that I did before, and replacing those with Going Viral is a great idea. That is a great... Going Viral is actually the most important card to add to that deck. I didn't want to put any you know, even event cards. Make it super free to play. Alright, so this goes here. This will be nice. We're gonna go for the immediate Blob play. Could use a bonus attack still, actually. I missed Fry's wall? Oh, because I used the green screen. Invisible background. This is a nice bean deck. Now, this deck, sometimes bean decks can be very, very effective against blob decks if he's doing too much damage. I'd love something that will draw me a card here. I'm going to use this for the card draw. I'm actually going to do this. Yep. The main thing we need is a bonus attack or a Going Viral. Here's a bonus attack. We're in the money. I'm gonna Nebula. I'm gonna go for the turn 4 blob play. Get a Nebula here. Again, turn 4 we'll be making 7. So this will have 8, and a bonus attack will be 16. Ooh, this might be a little slow. Depends what we get, actually. We're gonna probably block again. He's clogging every lane. That's so annoying. I'm still gonna do this. Hopefully this is gonna work out. We're probably gonna do the blob here. Ahooey. Block. There's a heal. We're back to 18 health. Enjoy. Regifter, nice. So we want the one in the nebula to die now. I believe we will regifter here. We're gonna have enough brains to do it, right? We'll still be able to, after regifter, to teleport blob. No, we won't have enough. Maybe we don't regifter here. I'm gonna try for teleport blob bonus attack. If not, we'll try to set up another one. And we actually don't really have lethal unless he doesn't play. If he doesn't play anything here, we'll have lethal. Teleport blob bonus attack does win with this. We'll have exactly 8 plus 8. And he's not gonna do it. He's gonna leave this. No. Okay. Dang, that's harsh. Ooh, we're not in the greatest of shapes. Let's see what we get from this. Now, if we get another teleport, we're really going to be in the money here. Ah, it's not good. I could try to regifter here and get really lucky. Let's just take let's just take what we can get here. Hurry up, clock. It's gonna be hard for him to remove this. Hard for him to win as well. Man, rolling all these ones. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Ho ho ho. I think we just do this. And we'll see if we can, if he removes this, we'll start teleporting things in here and actually make a blob play. See, he has to clog this lane now. It's very possible the regifters will give us a card that will help us here. Rocket, yeah boy, that's what I wanted to see, a rocketable minion. So now he's doing, that's it, yeah, that's lethal. That is gonna be lethal, folks. We teleport this in. Teleportation zombie makes you able to teleport multiple things in. He just has 2 damage left, so yeah, drawing cards isn't going to help him here at all. So yeah, that's game. That is game, folks. This gives us another 3 because it goes into the nebula. It's so good to stack these. Not only does it make, if you have multiple blobs, each blob will have 3 more attack than the last one, but he actually put a 4 attack minion there. That's what I'm talking about. A little BM value. And it's Bullseye. You know, if Blob wasn't Bullseye, this would not be he probably would win the game if Blob wasn't Bullseye. It's so broken. Anyway, didn't even see the Stompodon way. Sometimes you can grow your blobs with Stompodon and then play a blob and a going viral on the field, and that's that. Nailed it. And it's really, you'll see regifting zombie in a lot of these decks. I would say definitely try to, grind out the regifting zombies. That's the event card at the time of this video. And, alright, going to Brain Freeze. Now, Brain Freeze isn't that easy. Again, the Beastie class is pretty weak. This deck is very good, though. I'll show it to you. It is the Sneeze Control deck. So this is a control deck. It's really nice that a couple of the cards have been added this season that really help you control. So Extinction Event is really good. Sneezing Zombie is also very good. You can again nerf all of their cards, field clear their beans, which are very common on the plan side, and then stick that back in a gravestone and get it again. The late game is Gondola and Plankwalker. It's pretty good. Gondola's pretty good. You can replace Gondola with other late game cards if you want. Just a control deck. Remove everything off the field. Pogo Mix of Gravedigger, and you basically finish them off with Plankwalker. This is actually a very good deck. We had very good success with this, and I'll show it to you right now. Let's get right into the game. We'll get this deck list up. I'm pretty sure the deck list I have is up to date here. The Control Sneeze deck. This is not a deck I would change very easily. Yep, that's it. This is probably the best Brain Freeze deck. You can also go with Imps in the early game, then go Pogo mixed up Gravedigger, Plankwalker, maybe run Fire Rooster and Shark. That also works. I just like this one. I think this is a little bit better than the Imp way. With Imp throwing Imp and Deadly, it could be the Imps really are better. If you just run, you know, the Imps you would run would be Imposter, of course, Toxic Waste Imp, Imp throwing Imp, and what's it called? And Imp Commander to draw cards. In which case you would also run Shark instead of the Gondola, because you'll have a lot of little cards for the Shark's ability. You know, Shark like makes everything deadly, essentially. These are really good. This is a fine setup. The Line Dancing Zombie will clear the garbage that we're not able to deal with. A little bit of healing with Nibble always helps. Citron versus Beta Giratina, which is better? They're both really bad. I don't know. The deck I posted as the best deck in the game is better with Beta Giratina. I'll definitely control that. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have taken that out with this. We'll see what happens. He's probably going to make a good play here, and then Line Dancing Zombie is going to finish something off. Maybe he'll play Lily. We'll nerf it. The Line Dancing Zombie then will survive, and we'll Pogo this the turn after. Do I play this now? This will be a good lane to play the Pogo in. And it's kind of nice to nerf the second lane of this one. So I'm playing it in 2 just so these minions will be a little bit less. We'll get a little less value out of Umbrella Leaf. I don't think he's going to end up playing things in our environment. So we'll do that. We'll hopefully get the Umbrella Leaf and another minion here. That would be amazing if he played something, just a Muscle Sprout there. It'll be a nice 2-for-1. There you go. Absolutely amazing. Again, you sack your Line Dancing Zombies. Line Dancing Zombies work in aggro decks, like in the Infinity aggro deck in this video. But it's so effective as a control card. You play on turn 3 and you get to choose the lanes. Yeah, I gotta think which lane. It's a difficult card to play a little bit, but you get to think which lane you put it in. I kind of like this here. It'll be more difficult for him to play 2 3-2s. That'll, what the heck? Okay. That happened. See you later. Ta-ra. Mixed up Gravedigger would be an amazing pickup here. The 2 damage doesn't matter. I'll finish him off with Plankwalker in the end. And it's a sneeze. I think I am gonna play this. If we get mixed up, we're not really gonna have another opportunity to play this card. 6, 7, maybe on turn 7. This is pretty bad right now. Well, let's pass. Maybe it'll make him play around some more cards that we have on 5. It'll make him play around Locust Storm. That's actually really good. He's seeing a control deck already, so a smart player maybe would play around Locust Storm here. Banana Bomb. I'll use the freeze. Should I nibble? I'll use the nibble for healing later. We can use the nibble in conjunction with this card on turn 7. There's Mixed Up Gravedigger. Come on, got it a turn too late. I think I'm gonna do this here. I guess it's more of a control play to do it here. You can always Mix Up Gravedigger this next turn. It's a little bit more offensive here, though. I gotta play defensive, I think, because of repeat loss combos. Captain Combustible can kill you at any point in time. If he starts growing this with great power and everything, I gotta watch out. Again, this there's repeat moss. Man, gotta watch out. Gotta watch the heck out here. It's doing very effective. I'm happy I didn't take the 6 damage, because 6, 6, and 4. Ooh, this is gonna be very difficult now. Line Dancing Zombie. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna Plankwalker next turn, I think. I don't want him just finishing me off right now. We'll nibble, heal a little bit. We gotta kill that initial one. Now, if he protects this, anyway, we'll see what happens. Once we get rid of that repeat moss, Oh, now we can nibble and it'll die. Yes, he's trying to protect it for next turn. The nibble is real. This heals us. Now we're going to be at 8. We're in really good shape. He probably does not have another repeat moss, and he's not going to have the cards to grow this that big. What a clutch nibble there. We're going to go with the Plankwalker here since we know he definitely has a nice big minion. Let's see what we can do. Again, it's possible for him to win here. That was not a good Plankwalker. We'll get a second one next turn. It's possible he'll just win here. This is a good Captain Combustible. I mean, Captain Combustible's a really... You'll see the deck we do with... Oh, no, we did that on the plant side. Okay, that grows. These two still trade. Does he have bonus attacks? Now, Plant Food wins. Plant Food wins. He has 3 cards. No, he doesn't have it. Yes. This means we can actually clog the lanes with Plankwalker again. This is good. Unfortunately, this ended up being a dead piece of garbage. But still, it clogs the lane, which is what we need right now. We have all 3 lanes clogged. I'm going to go for the 6 damage in the first lane. Hopefully we'll get a Gondola. It's either Gondola or Swabby, making Plankwalker much better. Got Gondola and that made up for the first one. On average, I think we about average. You get a big card and a small card. Nailed him! Nailed him with a Brain Freeze. Holy moly, that nibble saved our Tuchus so badly. The nibble on that repeat moss. Yeah, boy. Plant Food he's running. I don't run Plant Food in the Captain Combustible deck. You can check that out on the other video, which reviews the top plant heroes. Woo! So this is what I got for Immorticia. It is a control deck, and you finish them off with either Trickster or Kitchen Sink, or both. These are really, really powerful. We do have some new, set 3, we did get some new control cards. Just this one, actually. Extinction Event. But it's really nice. You control your opponent with all your little tricks. You charge your Tricksters in your hand. Basically try to start off in your starting hand with a Trickster. Hopefully, if not, you get it. We're running plenty of card draw. You just teleport these in. Teleporting in Kitchen Sink Zombies is also really good. And, yeah, pretty straightforward. This is the only Trickster deck we're running today. Trickster decks used to be all that. They're still pretty good, actually. Control with tricks, induce Trickster. And Forget-Me-Nuts are not as common, so this deck becomes better. A little healing with the nibbles. Kind of like it. Bonus attacks. Yeah, but anyway. Getting multiple Tricksters is usually pretty good. I'm going to keep this. We'll start off with a decent power, too. Hopefully it won't be Evaporate. And Paparazzi? No way. There you go. Summoning. Summoning. Get the summoning in there. Ooh, there's Paparazzi. Someone was yelling at me in the chat. Why are you run Paparazzi in this deck? There. Okay, I listened to you. That was a great idea. Whew. Probably gonna teleport just to buff this and charge these Tricksters up. Here we go. We could make a blob deck. What the heck is that? He's using this on our one drop. This man's crazy. Alright, just need as many little tricks as possible. Maybe we'll do this. If he puts something that wins this matchup, maybe we'll just go with this one. Ooh, Nibble. Nibble's a great pickup. Gotta control this Rose and we'll Trickster her to death. The heck is that? Heck is that? Hey! How do we deal with that next turn? I don't know. We'll take the damage. It's worth it. This man is about to be flat. Come on, pass. I don't think this does the damage when it dies from a thing anymore. Oh, come on. Really? Here goes nothing. Get the... Dang, wrong one. He's killing us. He's gonna sport a kiss my tuchus. Why, we're not blocking, we're not doing anything. Come on. How are we gonna kill this? Just pass. Don't play another minion. Thank you. Much appreciated. No, really? I don't even care. It's fine. We'll just do 2 tricksters in this lane. That's okay. Alright, enjoy. This is why we're running this environment, by the way. It's so you can do stuff like this. And enjoy. Here's trickster number 1. He's at 15 health. Woo! Alright. Hopefully he doesn't remove this one. Or else bad things are gonna happen. Got him. He's freezing it? A piece of trash garbage. Stop freezing things. No! Stop freezing it! Stop. Stop. The heck is that? We're so close to lethal. Why didn't he kill this? Kill my trickster. We would have lethal. We're 1 off now. Bull! Teleport trickster looks good. Nibble teleport trickster. Oh, it's gotta be. Nibble teleport trickster. Actually, we can do this. We can do a lot of things here. Rose isn't gonna win on turn 9, right? Oh no, dragon fruit's a problem. Rescue radish. This one. Okay. Wait, how do we do this now? Oh, can beam me up. Nibble teleport trickster. No! Wait, beam me up, nibble, teleport trickster still wins. So beam me up, we'll make this 5, nibble, teleport trickster. Yeah, we win! You beam me up so I can stand on. Man, watch the whole chat going saying, hey, Fry, you lost! This deck sucks! Nah, we won. Sorry. That's how teleport trickster goes. Tricksters are still OP. Alright, what do you know? It's actually not good to start off with 3 tricksters like we did, but got the job, Gucci. Gucci and done. Nailed it. Alright guys, to end off this video, we are going to go back to the basics, go back to the classic. This is basically the same deck as we ran in set 1 actually. It was the best deck in set 1. With the exception that we're going to be running some Trapper Zombies just to add some environments. This is Control Neptuna. You play your Gravestone cards and your Fire Roosters basically to control them every turn. Pogo mixed of Gravedigger, and your finishers are Shark and Plankwalker. You just can control opponents so easily. This deck, even though it doesn't have any new cards, it has no cards from either set 2 or set 3. It only has one of the new event cards, which is in the event card set. It's still one of the best decks in the game. I want to bring this back and show people how Control Neptuna still works extremely well. Here we go! The Hardy and the Sneaky class, when it comes to controlling, just work very well. This is one of the only decks we still run Landscaper in. Landscaper is good in this deck because you can pop it back in Gravestones with mixed up Gravedigger. It's just a great way of controlling opponents. So, how many Conman decks were there? I believe it was in all 4 crazy. No, it was in 3 out of 4. We didn't run in Boogaloo. So it was in Infinity, Brainstorm, and ZMAC, of course. So we ran more Conman than Blobs today. Alright, here we go. Line Dancing Zombie's better than this one. Looking for a curve, that's fine. Hold on to Shark here. I don't think so. You're looking for a Pogo or a mix of Gravedigger or a Rolling Stone. Okay, end up getting the same thing. Oh, go with Fire Rooster, why not? And we can blow the turn 1 play. Really nice start off either with this or with Super. You can use as a control card. When they pass and you have Super in your hand, you do that in that lane just to get that going. I think we're not going to blow here. We're going to use Fire Rooster to remove that. We'll take the 3 damage. Your health is an investment with this deck. Sometimes you pass. Instead of expending a card, you'll expend 3 health. 3 health isn't a big deal. We'll be able to control him pretty well starting on turn 3. And again, this is a card that he has to deal with. This is going to be doing 3 damage, which is significant. 1 is bad to do to your opponent usually. 2 is insignificant. 3 is, yes, significant. Just the way it works with the block meter and stuff. Okay, really? Why did he play that potato mine? Why did he do it, folks? He wanted to dickweed this next turn? Baby, you're so classic. It's possible he'll dickweed here, and then this will get screwed, but we'll kill a potato mine at least. And alright, that's fine. I'm okay with that. And again, we are going to stay true to the control decks, even though theoretically Line Dancing Zombie is the better card here. We're going to, again, remove everything he has off the field, if possible, every turn. Baby Yusa Classic. That's what I'm talking about. I have a couple of plays here. We either could go with this. We also could go Fire Rooster, this, and Blow. I believe the Fire Rooster play is better. Not only will we be able to take out 2 minions, this really doesn't control anything this turn. This will be good the turn before the Shark also. Just because the Shark works very well with the Trapper territory. This kind of does add that value in terms of the controlling. Ooh. Why don't I just call it Spikeweed? I like making little nicknames for the different cards. It's fun. It makes it more, you know, cozy. If you know what I'm saying. So this is a lot better now because we can either combine it with Blow or with, again, I don't call this Dolphinado. It's a mouthful. This is 4 syllables, so, or with Rolling Stone, depending on what he does. We're in really good shape. We'll have an environment here. Baby Yusa Classic. We're going to blow that. Is there any... I think this actually makes the better control play. Just by clogging more lanes. It just makes the Shark more of a thing. Blow you. He could stick his own Paracup here if he wants. No, yeah, no. The Shark is so lethal here, though. The Shark... We're at 17 health, he's at 8. It's one thing this deck sometimes just does. You end up controlling your opponent and actually getting so far ahead that... Who's controlling whom now? Who's backpedaling? Have you ever played Magic the Gathering? I've played it about 3 times. He does that. The Fire Rooster is a big deadly mess right now. That's okay. So, we're in amazing shape. Now it's just we're on the offensive now. These Rolling Stones aren't that useful. A Pogo would be really nice here. Pogo Line Dancing Zombie would be incredible. That works. See, now we can Trapper Terror. This is just fine. We can Trapper Territory and Line Dancing Zombie. This is gonna kill this one. The Shark will still be alive unless he Shamrockets it right now. So we'll be able to kill. Okay, unless he does that too. We're still in very decent shape. We're going to do a whole bunch of damage here, too. Blocking that. We're going to cover that up. Easy play. It'll kill those two. I mean, it could block and get super. In which case, I think we still win. Yeah, block super doesn't win. I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed lethal now. Because 3. If he rolls a 3... and then gets super right. If he rolls a 3 here, he could survive. And actually do about 11 damage to us. Now we go. Good old Control Neptuno whooped that guy. Just absolutely whooped him. So anyway, that was the best deck for each zombie hero. I really like the way that went. These are some really, really good decks. Maybe Morticia was the worst, Boogaloo, who knows which one is really the worst, but these are mostly 10 out of 10, including this deck that I just showed you, the Control Neptuna, is still an absolute beast, a force of nature, and no one plays it anymore with all the Stompodons and fanciness, so. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Fry. Peace, and have a happy new year. I'll see you next time.